I just got finished recording a pretty wild episode of Steins Gate. It's what I'm assuming is the turning point that everyone's kind of talking about with the slow burn of the game, and yeah, we just got there. We definitely just got there. So I thought I should, just wind down with something light, something that'll not stress me out, something not anxiety inducing, something chill. Welcome back to Danganronpa Mauve. Yeah. Listen, it was next in my roster, alright? I sat down on the bed with a book in my hand, just like yesterday. I opened the bookmark section, remembered which line I had read, and then started reading again. This book was the only thing that could bring me even a little joy in this unfamiliar space. Nobody's ever said that before. Thank you. There's a long span of just darkness there. I got worried.
Hey everyone! It's morning 7 a.m. It's wake up time! Now let's get on with our lives.
Okay. Yes, sir. When I woke up, my left index finger was caught between the pages of the book. It seemed like I had fallen asleep while reading. I clearly remember being up until 2 a.m. I called that one. Yesterday was the same, and I felt quite tired, perhaps because my regular daily rhythm was disrupted. Maybe I shouldn't read books from now on. I put aside my distracting thoughts and got up. I took a shower. Let's go to the diner. No, this guy just doesn't shower anymore. Okay. Alright, whatever. So last time, Justin saved Tadira's life. That tells me that we could have just been heading into the deadly life of the game right then and there, but Justin saved us, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to get back there. I mean, to the next deadly life. But surely it's gonna be soon, right? I need another dead body in my life. Anyway. Good morning, everyone! Today, Misaki was not smiling. She was simply looking around all of us with a downcast gaze. Yeah, that's fair. She's like, so which one of you did it? Fess up. I need a raise of hands here. Nobody's going home until one of us says who it was.
Somehow, this mood is getting scary.
What's wrong, Misaki? Why the serious face today?
Looks like someone's about to get in trouble. Shinano, did you do some mischief?
Oh no! There's so much I can't even figure out what it could be. Guys, I have something to tell you. What is it? I thought about it for quite some time, all night. I thought that not saying anything would be like controlling information. What happened? There was an attempted murder last night. Come again? Yeah, I suppose you'll have to say it in the end. Justin and Tadira will probably tell you more. Tadira, will you be fine?
Yes.
Tadira then mentioned the commotion that had occurred yesterday.
If it hadn't been Mr. Blade, I really wonder what would have happened. Just hearing about it is nerve-wracking. Of course, I should also express my gratitude to Miss Misaki for thinking of providing me with security.
It was right choice, the end.
That means there's one person among us who are after other people's lives.
Such a thing.
Tomo slammed the table with both hands.
Who is it? Tell me right now. Why on earth are you trying to disrupt the peace? Tell me immediately what is inciting such an impious act.
Fool, they won't say.
But are you telling me to just sit back and do nothing?
Tomo, let's calm down for now.
I apologize. I'm truly sorry for only showing you a disorganized side of myself lately.
How can we find the culprit? Since it's not a murder case, a class trial won't be held. But it shouldn't be impossible to conduct our own deductions.
Impossible. Trap when set. We don't know.
And we don't know when the pesticide, putty, or needles disappeared from the warehouse either. Finding out who the culprit is will almost be impossible. I'll borrow Shinano's video camera and try to watch the recorded footage, but honestly, I don't have high hopes. No, wait, was there even a culprit among us to begin with? Or was it all Monokuma's doing? That was his voice, yeah. There's a lot of them that have similar voices, but that one was definitely Shinano's. You seem to have a hard time accepting it, Shinano. Unfortunately, Monokuma has previously stated that he would never engage in a murder. I think the likelihood of it being his doing is extremely low. But it's not like the person died. I'm not even sure if Monokuma's words are trustworthy in the first place.
She definitely dead, if I not stopped. Also, everything Bear said, true up to this point. Believing is correct inductively.
Still? Is there anyone among our group who would set such a trap? That means there's someone among us who can't be trusted. Among us, you say? Okay, alright, Sarashina. Unconditional trust isn't the answer, but in the current situation, there's also ample reason to distrust the other party. Yeah, you can tell just by looking at Miyuki. He said he couldn't remember anything and skipped his self-introduction. What? My name was mentioned out of the blue. Is it not? You guys mentioned this at the beginning. We can't trust this guy. But you said let's skip him because doubting him won't change anything.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
That was true enough.
It seems like the intention is somewhat transparent to single me out like that and put me on the chopping block. But it's getting annoying. Why is my name being mentioned when it's been concluded that it's difficult to catch the culprit who set the trap? Yeah, I'm sure we had this conversation back when I first arrived at school. I wasn't that upset at the time, but perhaps it was due to the combined effort of the fact that we were originally discussing an unexpected situation and that the speaker was Shitanda. This guy hates him. This time, I couldn't just stand by and watch.
Oh, so you're getting a little worked up this time? That's unpleasant, Mr. Shitanda. Hasn't the situation been distorted? As if you're specifically suspecting Mr. Miyuki? I was just mentioning general knowledge. I had no such intention whatsoever. I guess I have to apologize. Because I provided a reason for suspicion to Miyuki through this unnecessary topic.
No, you're not the one who should apologize.
Oh? So apologizing means you really doubted Miyuki?
Stop it. Why are you so eager to pick on Miyuki? It's been like this before, just clinging to Miyuki with your speculations and muddying the waters. Can't you just let it go? I mean, you only miss the light when you're missing home or whatever. Are you that suspicious of Miyuki?
I flopped that one. That's not the lyrics at all.
Do you hate him that much?
Kizuki.
Miss Misaki, please move on to the next topic, quick. Alright, Shitanda, take it easy and shut up.
Misaki took advantage of Shitanda's loss of momentum to get the conversation back on track.
Anyway, I have something to say to you guys. This is also a response to the complaint raised by Tomo and Sarashina last time. That complaint we raised, then...
Are you referring to what we said about the right to give disadvantages to those who do not follow the rules? Actually, that statement was made somewhat impulsively when my mindset was somewhat disrupted, so you can ignore it.
No, right now, I understand the necessity better than anyone else. Indeed, to prevent another murder from happening, I can't afford to be so soft-hearted. Did I say that right? So, I also want to ask for your understanding as well. For those who seriously break important promises or intentionally continue to spoil the atmosphere in the future, looking at you, Shitanda, I'm thinking about imposing a disadvantage on a group level.
Disadvantage? That sounds scary.
So we came back to this answer, huh? To be honest, I agree. Coercion without tangible disadvantages cannot last. I don't like it. So what are these disadvantages? Let's hear them. But that's the problem. In the end, I'll be the one inflicting the disadvantage, so I can't make it too harsh. I thought about things like not giving us food or making us do push-ups. However,
you can eat freely at the diner, and you can easily get snacks at the store, so it doesn't really matter. Also, push-ups are a bit mild for a punishment.
That's why I'm worried. It has to be at a level you guys can agree on to It has to be at a level you guys can agree to in order for anything to work.
What about confinement then?
Oh no! Wait, this one is like called the locked room murder or whatever, right? Somebody's gonna get put into confinement and then they're gonna die. Oh no, we already know who the culprit is as soon as somebody gets put in confinement. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's gonna be hard to anticipate.
Since it doesn't cause direct pain, there will be less rejection. Students who are being punished are usually isolated from the outside world, so they don't have to worry about their safety during that time, right?
That's great, but how are you gonna lock them in? The private room door opens from the inside, so locking it is pointless.
Maybe placing a heavy object in front of the door.
Does this school have something that heavy?
Why discuss from the start this? Seriously, it's dangerous. Cause detrimental act.
I guess it's not too late to listen first and then decide. Misaki must have something on her mind when she brought it up. Then let me suggest this. Misaki Kuzu, from I heard that you want a disadvantage that can be smoothly achieved within this environment and also have a definite effect. Is that correct?
Well, that's right.
In these situations, there's a method the Sarashina family has been using. Having experienced this training myself, I know its effectiveness well.
Which is?
It is corporal punishment. Corporal punishment? Wow, your family is tough.
What? Are you saying she'll hit me if I break the rules?
Of course, I'm not suggesting violence. Everything is up to our leader, Misaki Kuzu, to decide and execute.
It's just different subject in the end.
I'm embarrassed because it's a suggestion I never thought of.
Hey, Sarashina, aren't you thinking too hard? You're talking about hitting each other among friends. It would be inappropriate to regard Miss Misaki as a mere friend. Ultimately, isn't Miss Misaki now in a position similar to a teacher who shows us the way? Hey, Kuzu's fist is a bit scary. Where are you going to hit? Face, calf, or stomach?
Why was calf included?
Hitting someone for not listening? As a member of the relaxed generation, that's something I can't even imagine.
I don't remember ever being hit by anyone, but I never thought the concept of corporal punishment would be brought up. Actually, I don't remember anything, Maybe I was hit by people in the past. If you behave badly, you might get hit by your classmates.
I've never been hit by my dad. Why is the conversation subtly going this way? Corporal punishment? What about your mom, kid? Are you okay?
Yeah, is there really a need to raise a hand? Just behave well on your own. Suddenly, the logic of power is being presented. Aren't we the ones struggling to escape the logic of power?
Sarashina, you know what you're saying might sound a bit radical, right? Corporal punishment? That's too sudden.
I don't understand, Miss Misaki. I didn't expect you to react so lukewarmly.
What?
If you thought I was advocating for indiscriminate violence in any situation, please correct me. I only do this in special circumstances where someone seriously breaks a promise or intentionally continues to disrupt the atmosphere. As a leader, I ask you to uphold the discipline.
I agree. If it's used as a last resort to maintain a solid group, then it's not a bad thing. Everyone, Aren't you failing to properly grasp the essence of the argument due to the vaguely anxiety-inducing concept of violence? We are doing this in order to save people. Tomo, perhaps increasingly sensitive to the possibility of additional murders, actively supported Misaki's opinion. The tolerance that I mentioned last time may be having quite an influence on him.
No, but this can't be happening. What if she suddenly turns around and starts picking on me from some weird corner and tries to hit me? Once you have the power to inflict corporal punishment, you only need a pretext to wield violence. You can justify it by attaching any reason. Misaki isn't the type of person to do that. Those are empty words. We narrowly escaped having one of us sent to Daira to the afterlife, but blind faith is of no help at all.
Were you trying to use the expression crossing the sticks in the middle and then suddenly changed your mind?
What? I guess I still haven't earned that enough trust. I hope you know that at least that won't happen. I think you know that's also just empty talk.
Agreed. Violence not acceptable. That's a big no-no. Misaki Kuzu rolled her eyes as if scanning us all, then met Justin's gaze.
Justin, if you don't trust me that much, then wouldn't you be my watcher?
What?
You disagree with me. You don't trust me, and you've often disagreed with me before. That's why you can be my control measure. Oh, you're saying that if you're worried about being tyrannical, you could just let Justin monitor you. Yeah, if he doesn't like me even a little bit, he'll immediately put on the brakes. No matter how much I've trained my body, my combat ability and strength are nowhere near yours, and I've earned the trust of the students. If I had a control measure, it would be you.
Huh?
No, hang on. When did you suddenly start to consider corporal punishment positively? Just a moment ago, you were being gentle and cautious. I just thought I couldn't ignore it when I saw so many people agreeing. As much as I care about the members of this school, I need to be stricter. Justin, you saw it right next to her, didn't you? That nicotine-laced needle trap? It may have ended in failure because of you, but Tadaira might have died last night. We could have gone back to the class trial, held a trial, and then returned to the school with one of our classmates gone. I don't even want to think about it. If you think I'm the embodiment of power, you're sorely mistaken. With so many eyes watching, it's inevitable that we'll judge as fairly as possible. There are even control measures in place to prepare for any unforeseen circumstances. The strongest and most solid control mechanism that no one can overcome. However, Justin, I feel a little burdened that I'm giving you more tasks. You already can't sleep properly, but now there's one more thing to worry about.
Incorrect. I've always cared, paid attention to you from very day first when arrived at school. That is, maintaining status quo. Nothing to worry, because something I always done.
That means?
I don't trust, so I'll watch. It is duty mine, given. Watcher is familiar.
Thank you for taking this topic into consideration. Is he trying to say that he's always been watching her? Is that what that meant? A stance that allows agreement even without believing. What an interesting perspective. If that's the case, shouldn't we also hear other people's opinions? What do you all think?
I don't care. Whatever happens.
Kana, weren't you the one who opposed it? Going on about the logic of power and all that?
No, I just said whatever came to mind. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I'm a little confused about which side is right.
I'm used to getting beaten. Honestly, I don't think it would be a bad idea to do as Sadashina says. Are you okay, Rion? Are you okay? And I hate seeing dead bodies again.
I don't like getting hit, but hitting between friends seems weird too. I don't know.
There was no strong opposition. Those who had previously expressed concerns appeared to be becoming less vocal.
Tadaira, what about you?
I agree. No matter how terrifying the punishment, it's less terrifying than the fear of having to face the bodies of your friends again, and the possibility of death. I'm sorry, this might be a bit too selfish of me to express my opinion, but to be honest, I don't want to die.
Even Tadira, who had kept her silence, spoke up.
I think the situation is settled, but let's vote anyway. To Sadashina's proposal, that is, I, Misaki Kuzu, as the leader, will administer punishment to those who continuously violate the rules. Who opposes this? Who wants to raise their hand? I'm not raising, I'm just stretching.
No further voices of opposition emerged. Ego was just resting her chin on her hand with a very displeased expression. She probably thought that raising her hand alone wouldn't be able to change public opinion. I became quite curious as to why she, like Jumanji, didn't declare her independent actions. Misaki seemed unaware of Ego, as she clapped her hands together with a loud smack and focused her gaze.
Well then, it seems like opinions are unanimous.
Alright, so it's been decided. For a moment, I had doubts about whether it was really a good decision. As Misaki said, there must be those who, like me, momentarily doubt Misaki, and the countermeasures are also clear. There won't be anything to worry about.
Thank you so much, everyone. To be honest, I thought that this would either cause more people to leave or that I'd get a whole lot of insults.
You can think of it as Miss Misaki having a lot of trust. Of course, you must also feel a great sense of responsibility.
I'm sorry. I feel like I caused you unnecessary distress.
No, why are you apologizing? The apology should come from that traitorous attempted murderer, whoever they are.
That's right. While their identity remains shrouded in mystery, it's only right that they be ultimately uncovered and punished. Yeah, that's definitely an issue that needs to be addressed. Everyone, be careful until the traitor is revealed. I have a feeling this kind of trickery won't end with just this one time. There hasn't been a moment in another Danganronpa game where there was like an attempted murder. I mean, we don't know who it was, but what if we figure it out? What do we do to that person? That'd be weird. If possible, I would like to recommend group action. Oh, I guess I'll just have to stay in my private room for the time being.
Well, I don't think Kuzu was hoping for such a reaction, or saying those words with that intention.
Still, I can't help but be scared.
Anyway, judging by the way the trap was set up so shady, the culprit doesn't have the guts to come forward and get blood on their hands. That kind of person probably wouldn't do something during school hours when anyone and everyone is wandering around the school building, right?
Is that so?
The only thing you have to be careful of is traps, at best. But I think only someone like Tadira can't avoid them.
Were you always like this? Why do you always agree with Misaki's thoughts?
Oh, no. I absolutely do not wish for the coercion of this group to break. Seriously, what do you guys think of me?
Sithanda's words could no longer continue.
Huh?
What's up? Jumanji entered the diner.
Jumanji, are you finally ready to join us? Why would I? I'm hungry, so I came here to get something to eat. Oh, but you could join us at a great time. You see, I can beat people up now.
Jumanji then sat down in an empty seat and naturally reached for the utensils.
Jumanji, your dark circles seem to have gotten darker. Is it just me? What are you talking about? I'm fine.
It's obvious you've let loose, foot loose, because of the newly opened library. No matter how interesting the book is, you need to go to bed on time.
We've seen those eyes a lot at our research institute. That look of utter exhaustion definitely belongs to someone who pulled an all-nighter. I'm just trying to eat. Why is everyone making such a fuss?
Jumanji then stood up with her plate in her hand, passed us, and disappeared out the diner's door.
I guess she didn't want to hear that.
Miss Jumanji must have wanted to eat in a relaxed manner, but she must have been uncomfortable with all the attention on her.
Yes, she was. She said that.
It's like saying, when dog eats, you don't touch food.
Yeah, that's definitely true with my dog. He's been having a little bit of trouble lately. He's a little bit special.
Mr. Blade, you said it differently.
Surprisingly, Ego, you're still here?
How exactly was my image established in your minds?
You know, when people acted so illogical or irrational, you'd curse at them, right? Or am I wrong?
That's for sure. That's the way I am. No matter how interesting the book is, to stay up all night on my own, Is that even possible? No one's asking you to, kid.
You're the ultimate freeder. Have you ever worked overnight?
Of course. I've seen it countless times while working. It's just that I can't do it on my own. I'm almost unable to sleep right now because of insomnia. Yeah, that's right. Well, wait a moment. Did I just remember that? How?
Huh? I wonder if it doesn't show because my dark circles were already so dark to begin with.
What's happening? Hey, don't look at my face too closely.
Mikawa hurriedly waved his hand in front of his face, then suddenly covered his nose with his gloved hand.
Oh.
Huh? What is it?
It's nothing.
Mikawa then deftly took a pocket tissue out of his back pocket and covered his nose. There was a little blood on the hand that was removed from the nose.
Your blood.
Blood?
That startled me.
Tomo suddenly saw blood and jumped up screaming, while Tadaira, who was sitting right next to him, covered her ears. Aw.
Is a nosebleed really that surprising, Tomo? Don't worry about it. I tend to get nosebleeds easily, and I ended up stopping it with my gloved hand. It's going to take some time to clean it up. Plus, it takes a long time to dry, and I don't have any other gloves. I don't take these gloves off all day.
That's right. You wear gloves all day long.
Don't you think it's a little strange that there are no other gloves?
I'm sure he has some in his room. Don't we have, like, a bunch of different varieties of our own outfits?
Clearly, there are many other clothes prepared in the private rooms that were exactly the same as the clothes we are currently wearing. Oh, that's right. But no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't find the gloves. Same goes for hats.
Me too. I had all my clothes, including a gown, but I didn't have any spare glasses.
That's rough.
I couldn't find earrings myself. They might just be in a corner I haven't looked yet.
To summarize the story so far, it seems that among the clothing items, there are no items that can be classified as accessories. Why is that the case?
Hey, you.
That's right. Silence for now. First, we shall bear witness of Mikawa's scream.
Ah!
Oh dear, it's like it should be getting old, but it's not, you know?
Hey, just get to the point.
Oh dear, you guys are being really hostile towards me. Well then, I'll just say what I have to say and then get out.
Thanks, Monokuma.
To put it simply, it is because of budget shortage. I didn't have enough money to prepare all the accessories.
You took over an entire school and renovated it, and you say you don't have enough money? You have like a giant oven prepared for the ultimate baker, and you don't have enough money for a spare hat?
You might think otherwise. However, since I had to prepare several accessories, the accumulated amount was more than I expected. Let me give you a simple example. Those earrings from Tadaira cost 10 million yen each.
Well, what are you saying?
Why are you surprised?
Excuse me, is that true, Mr. Monokuma?
Aren't those earrings yours?
To be exact, they're my family's. I borrowed everything from my family, including this cello.
Borrowed? What do you mean?
Sorry, it just feels like I'm gonna be able to save soon, but my water's empty, and that was so much voice acting. I gotta fill this up. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm back.
That is also a minor family matter, so it's not a very pleasant story. In this situation, it's not something worth mentioning.
An unusual family history, you say, just like mine.
The point is, Tadaira's earrings were so expensive that it was impossible to prepare many of them.
That's right. Tomo's scarf and piercings are also from fairly high-end brands, although they are not comparable. Jumanji's glasses also have a high refractive index, so they are expensive. I somehow managed to get the essentials ready, but I couldn't bring myself to go that far. So please understand. Why is this so pathetic? I thought it was something special.
Seriously, for the first time, you seem almost human, Monokuma.
No, I'm a bear. I'm a bear in the first place, so I don't even look human.
What about my gloves? These are cheap ones you can even find at convenience stores.
That's for fairness. Just because you have so many gloves, it doesn't mean yours can be the expensive pair. This Monokuma teacher cares for all his students equally.
But It would have been nice if you had prepared it in the warehouse.
Gloves in the warehouse? Well, there's definitely nothing that can be used as a substitute. Later, when I have more money, I'll buy some disposable plastic gloves. No, to begin with, talking about equality and such is completely sophistry. Glasses aren't just an accessory. I can't live without them. I can't live if living is without glasses. When you think about it, isn't that the point? Headmaster Monokuma is a beast among beasts with 6.0 vision on both sides, so I couldn't consider the perspectives of students with poor eyesight.
The beast?
How could a bear with such sharp claws and teeth not be a beast? When I was living in the wild, I would tear apart dozens of tigers, lions, or even bears, oh my, every day.
Hey, I told you not to talk nonsense.
If only I hadn't lost my wild spirit. Anyway, I'll try to get you some glasses, so please bear with it for now. Anyway, you've been living without any problems with just that so far, haven't you? Well then, I'm off!
And that's what they say. If anyone feels worried about it, please bear with it for a little longer.
It's okay, I won't lose it or anything.
It was at that moment that Kizuki lost her glasses, finished speaking. What? Hello, this is a...
Ahem! Hello, this is a school announcement. As someone who was just talking to you face to face, it might seem a bit ridiculous for me to do a formality like this. Anyway, all students are requested to assemble in the gym immediately. There will be punishment for students who do not attend, so please have everyone attend as soon as possible.
Okay.
I bought glasses for everybody!
Oh boy. No way. Oh. Oh.
The announcement itself was unremarkable. It was nothing special, just a call from Monokuma. But now we know what this means. 3 days. Only 3 days. 3 days after we arrived at this school, and 3 days after the first murder occurred. We have to be ready to accept new motivation. Ah, okay, after every third day. Monokuma didn't seem to like the fact that we were achieving such a brief peace. There was an attempted murder last night, pal. I feel the blood draining from my head, a sensation flowing down my spine. Am I trembling right now?
It's starting again. There's no time to relax.
I tried so hard to forget that voice, but what is it this time? What is he trying to do?
Everyone seems so anxious.
While everyone else's complexions were noticeably pale, he was the only one who maintained a cheerful attitude.
But everyone, think about it. Whether we like it or not, we're beings thrown into this space regardless of our will, right? No matter what we do, escaping is impossible.
So, what do you want us to do?
Well, what I'm saying is, don't deny reality and just accept it.
Stop. The atmosphere is already chaotic enough, so there's no need for you to step in.
It seems like you're the one stepping forward. I thought I had exactly pinpointed what we needed to do.
Okay, anyway, let's go to the gym.
That's what I think as well. Let's at least open the lid and check before we get anxious.
Guys, listen to me. As a leader and as someone who was motivated by the same things as you last time, I want to say this. Don't be agitated. Calm down and please don't lose your sense of reason. And trust me, believe on me. I'll come up with the best plan somehow. As Misaki finished speaking, the students stood up in groups of 3 or 5. Only 2 people were holding their positions. Yeah, you guys okay?
Hey, are you guys okay?
There's no way I could be okay, you know. As if it were Miss Tsubaki, would your heart be at peace?
What?
We may be about to give up another life. We may be about to have to give up another life. I don't even know if it'll be me or you. How can I stay calm?
Me too. Of course I'm nervous. To be honest, I think my heart is about to explode. But, Demone?
Tsubaki strode forward and pulled Sadashina's arm upwards.
I'll try to get scared after watching it. Wouldn't that be better? At least making my mind more at ease.
Sadashina stood up with a complicated expression, as if he was at a loss for words at Tsubaki's smile.
Tomo, you don't like the idea of having to look at your motives?
Of course, that is the same for me. But there is something I'm more worried about.
Huh?
Well, Monokuma said I don't have a spare scarf. I mean, what happens if this one gets damaged? Well, I don't know if it's right for me to tell you this. I suppose my beliefs are wavering these days. It's a ridiculous thing to say.
What does that mean? You are the one who cherishes and loves life more than anyone else. We also spoke about animals, and we spoke about volunteering to work in remote areas of Africa.
I know what you mean, yet I can't quite clearly explain this turmoil in my own heart either. Is it because life is so terribly looked down upon in this twisted environment?
Tomo began to say the most unusual things I had ever heard from him, just as I was wondering what he would say.
Then you have to make it precious again.
Miss Kizuki.
No matter what Monokuma says, wouldn't you be able to defy his tricks head on? Since you have such a strong will, there's no reason to tremble in fear.
To have such wonderful people as my classmates. I, Tomo Rintaro, am finally able to find a good relationship. I think your words will be the hints I need. I feel better, or rather, significantly improved.
Tomo said this and got up from his seat.
Let's go. I will burn it into my body to withstand whatever it may come.
I love how these two, tiniest women are, trying to lift these big men up.
And so we headed to the gym with our restless hearts.
I mean, I guess Ukyo isn't exactly a big man, but still.
Come on, everyone. Why are you so late? Jumanji, who was reading a book alone in the library on the second floor, was the first to come down.
As before, Monokuma was on the gymnasium stage. I noticed something large, covered in a tent, standing next to him. Could that be the new motive?
Aww, the reaction is so weak that it's less fun. Hey, let's get straight to the point already.
Thank you.
3 days have passed since the new floor opened. A new wind has blown, and you two must commit murder with a new direction. And yet, what is this peaceful atmosphere? Oh, but there was an actual attempt, wasn't there? But in the end, no one died, so it doesn't count. If this continues, it is hopelessly boring.
I mean, I'm a guy playing a video game, so yes, all this standing around is a little bit boring, but I'm not a psychopath.
Whoops! I'm saying this just by looking at your expressions, but this time the level will much lower than what I gave you before. Since you've been exhausted by the constant attacks on your family, friends, relatives, and colleagues, this time it's a break. So take it easy and accept it.
Don't make me laugh. What are you trying to do?
Well, whether you believe it or not, the things inside won't change. Now, this introduction has been long enough. Shall we get straight to it?
Monokuma then came down from the podium, grabbed a corner of the tent, and pulled it straight. The tent slid off without any resistance, and what was inside?
Rhetorica?
What is this?
What appeared was a large, rectangular, unfamiliar object that I had never seen before.
Allow me to formally introduce the fortune-telling machine that gained tremendous popularity in our Mono land, Rhetorica. I decided to bring it here after much deliberation.
Rhetorica? Fortune-telling machine? What is that?
It's a type of vending machine you might see at a foreign amusement park. When you insert money, it prints a card with your fortune or advice written on it.
Ah, I think I know what it is. I saw something similar at USJ.
You're giving us advice?
Of course, it's just saying pre-written phrases at random, so it's not really helpful. It's just for fun.
I guess so.
You have to be vigilant. How is that even a motive?
I'll explain that from now on.
Monokuma then stepped down from the podium and approached the machine briskly.
Here, please insert one monocoin and wait.
As Monokuma inserted a coin into the slot, inside the machine began to move its hand back and forth over the crystal ball as if it were looking for fortunes. After about 10 seconds, Monokuma's machine stopped and a piece of paper came out.
Okay, let's see what does it say. Do not overestimate your abilities, for there are things that no one knows swirling behind your back. Oh gosh, these machines are great and all, but they use such complicated language, you know? Wait, does that make it a prophecy then? Anyway, to show you more clearly, I'll take one volunteer from the students. First come, first served.
Monokuma raised his hand and accepted a volunteer, and the students glanced at each other, just looking around. Of course, the same was true for me. New motive, fortune-telling machine, strange phrases. There was so much new information coming in all at once that my head was spinning and my heart was pounding. If no one is going, I'll represent everyone.
Me.
Huh? Kana?
Curious. Okay, Kana. As a first-time bonus, this draw is free. I'll give you the monocoin, so try to draw it.
Kana walked up to the machine, took the coin from Monokuma, and pushed it into the machine. The doll moved as before, then spat out a piece of paper of the same size.
Beware of laziness. Sleep begets sleep. I don't like it.
So, to sum it up, is this a machine that gives advice to the person who was chosen? Is this motivation? I was a little excited about what it would be this time, but I'm disappointed. Excited? You're making remarks that might be offensive to others with such a light-hearted attitude, Mr. Shitanda. You're talking more than usual, Sharashina. Are you nervous again? I was only taking issue with your behavior.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Are you disappointed? You could think that way. Gosh, catering to kids' tastes is really tough. If it's too stimulating, they cry and make a fuss, but if it's too mild, they complain that it's boring. Anyway, this is the motive. As you can see, it's a simple system where if you put in one monocoin, you get a piece of paper with some advice written on it.
Is that all?
Of course! Oh, but even if this is all there is to the machine, the contents of the motive itself still remain.
What?
Only 2 days. You have 2 days to empty all the papers in this machine.
Ultimately, that's the main point.
Indeed, if there is even one sheet of paper left, I will prepare a more stronger motive. Perhaps it is an extension of the first motive?
No!
That, of course, I could stop it if a murder happens before that. You can choose whatever you want. Pull out all the papers, see the motive, or commit the murder.
I really don't understand. What are you trying to achieve with this? What on earth are you going to do with a piece of paper with a few strange phrases written on it?
You guys should figure that out yourselves. And I hope you don't think the conditions are too harsh. Who knows? That cliche advice might become the backbone of your success. Whew, I guess I finally finished my motive presentation. I'm going to head out now. Thanks for your hard work, everyone.
What should we do?
Need I say more? You didn't say anything at all. Collect all coins and pull out paper.
That's right. Let's finish this in one go. Everyone, check your pockets. No, I don't think it's that simple. Huh? Why? What are you going to do with the coins you collect? Well, someone has to flip a coin for the coin throwing as a representative. Seriously, you people. Consider Kana's case. The advice I've given you seems perfectly suited to her, doesn't it? What I mean is, this machine is not just a simple fortune-telling machine that randomly gives any advice like traditional fortune-telling. It is a machine that gives advice tailored to the person who puts in the coin. Now that you mention it, I'm curious about how it works.
No, it doesn't suit me at all.
So what you're saying is that if one person puts in a coin as a representative, only advice about them will continue to come out? Right. Doesn't that seem a bit unfair? No matter how cryptic the advice, this is ultimately a motive. You never know what kind of strange results it might produce.
Improbable coincidence?
If you're worried about that possibility... She's putting one in herself, yeah. If it's dangerous, I'll keep it to myself.
Ego hesitated for a moment after looking at the paper, then took out another coin out of her pocket. Now she's just playing it for fun.
Yeah, see for yourself, whether it's a coincidence or not.
Misaki took the paper from Ego's hand as she walked towards her.
Doubt yourself. No, wait a minute, that's not...
Ego screamed, suddenly snatched the paper from Misaki's hand and shoved it roughly into her pocket.
I gave you the wrong one. This is it. Huh?
Apparently, she mistook the two pieces of paper she just pulled for each other. It's too basic of a mistake to be attributed to Ego. But doubt yourself. What does that mean?
Waiting, as you are now, you cannot uncover your true identity. What is this? I just wanted to let you know how it works, see? So it gives this kind of advice right away. Isn't this enough to be certain? So, does that mean we can finally figure out the method?
It seems Miss Ego's guess is correct. It certainly could be a risky burden to shoulder alone.
Well, actually, it might not really matter. Huh? If anyone's going to take the lead, it's obviously me. I can carry it all. That's good confidence, but it is the motive, you know? You need to be careful. I agree. Just because you're the leader doesn't mean you have to try to solve everything on your own. It's truly touching when you think about me that way. But this is difficult. Wouldn't it be better if one person handled it neatly?
How about this? We take volunteers. Wouldn't it be better if people who are confident that their hearts will not be swayed by anything, no matter what they see, were the ones to do it?
Agree. Such people exist, a few among us. It's good to share. I'll support first.
I will also participate. No, not you, Tomo. Not you. You've been freaking out, pal.
I got angry after watching the motive video, but I never once thought of getting my hands dirty in something like murder.
Same here.
If only I could raise my hand. I really want to murder someone right now.
Just don't play that noise, please.
The moment that horrifying image resurfaced in my mind, my resolve completely vanished.
I'm going to do it too. Huh? You too? Because I don't like any more severe motives. Do you dislike that? No, that's fine. Thank you for your cooperation. So that's 5 people. Anyone else? I think I just had a really brilliant idea. Can I tell you? What are you going to say next? Have Tadira pull out all of them. I mean, since she can't see the contents anyway, there shouldn't be any problem if she pulls out the paper, right?
Ah, well, that is certainly one method.
Hey! What kind of convenient tool do you think a disability is?
No, but it's true that overcoming it this way is convenient. We're not in a position to be picky about what's good or evil right now. You said someone's about to die, right? Do you still think people have the luxury to uphold humanitarian principles?
No, but still.
Okay, I'll do as you say, Mr. Shitanda.
What? You too?
It's okay, since I can't read the content anyway, there's no disadvantage. The only thing I'd feel is the unpleasantness of being treated like a tool. But isn't it my position to be helpful to you all, even at times like these? The investigation is not going well, and my talent is not useful either. You are wasting a valuable human resource like Mr. Blade on me. I already know that I'm being targeted by someone for no reason, and causing you a lot of trouble is no small thing. It would be nice to show that I can do something too.
Brave. I tried to appear strong, however, Tadira is very afraid. At that time, and in that situation, Tadira might have quite a strong dislike towards her own powerlessness.
No, there's no need to say it like that. The best thing for you and all the other students is just to stay out of trouble. There's no need to feel pressure to take on other tasks for no reason.
That's right. I hope you don't think of yourself as too incompetent. Miss Tadira, you are beautiful just by your own existence.
Thank you for your kind words. Then just think of it as something I'm doing because I want to. I really don't mind at all.
If that's your wish, then there's no reason to stop you. Strangely enough, I feel bad about following Shitanda's opinion. Well, you've been particularly quick to disagree with my opinions. Am I that much of a thorn to your side? Yes.
Tell him what you want to tell him.
Oh,
Looks like I really messed up this time.
So it is decided then. First, all of you, your mono coins.
Halt, stop! Yeah! Stop right there, I didn't think of this before.
What is it now, Bear?
I'll add something to the motive. Hitomi Tadira cannot use the Rhetorica.
Go away, Monokuma. What? You're being underhanded. Hey, it's easy to pull strings these days. If you mess up, you'll just pull a hotfix and ignore it. There's no way this is not intentional.
It's not like I changed the rules after Tadira touched the Rhetorica, so it's safe to do this, okay?
He's saying it's safe, so he doesn't feel ashamed?
This is a real complaint. As the headmaster, it was a mistake on my part. What difference does it make if I ban the one person picking up papers who can't read what's written anyway? It's not like there's even Braille on the paper. Why are you all so upset about it?
It makes me upset to be treated like this.
Please understand, Miss Tadira. This is my first time dealing with a visually impaired person, so I'm experiencing a trial and error here.
So you'd rather do this to me?
Okay, I've explained the change rules, so I'll disappear again. Again, Miss Tadira is prohibited from accessing the Rhetorica. Please be careful. If you put in even one mono coin, you will be punished immediately. That's it.
So whoever puts in the coin is the one who gets the fortune to have to do with them. Okay.
Damn, adding a rule right away. I didn't know it would turn out like this.
I'm sorry, everyone. I said I could do it with confidence.
Stop! No apology. It's not your fault.
In that case,
it seems like the next best opinion would be for those who volunteered to receive the coins, as we mentioned earlier.
I guess so. Anyone else raise their hand? No? Alright, first take out the monocoins you have. Can I save?
We gathered the monocoins we had.
Sorry, when it's a long episode like this that's kind of had nothing going on and I had just recorded a video before this, it's a lot of voice acting, you guys, and I can't save and I can't stop when I want to. The kill cure, it better have saving whenever I want.
Wow, this school has that many coins? We've counted at least 500, right?
What's most surprising is that among these many coins, about 400 are from Mikawa.
Jesus, Mikawa, how many pockets do you have on your clothes that you keep dropping coins in? I thought I was looking at a water fountain. I've been looking for nothing but those all day. This is also a bit of a mono machine, so it's only this much. There were originally close to 1,000. I guess I shouldn't have just wasted my money there. I guess I didn't even think about saving when we don't have any money in here.
Okay, let's get started. I don't have a clue how much paper there is, but 500 should be enough to get through, right?
Yeah, I don't think there are more than 500.
Let's have 5 people stand in a line, and when the person at the front draws about 10, they move to the back of the line. Everyone, pick up all the coins you can.
And then extraordinary sights unfolded.
Don't doubt yourself, for those who follow you truly believe in you.
Don't turn away from your own heart, for it is revealing to you the truth that is more transparent than anything else.
Do not lose faith, for the hand of salvation is coming down from heaven.
Justin then took something out of his pocket, and I looked at it for a moment.
Oh, Mr. Justin, you carry a cross? Are you perhaps Christian?
Wrong, just carrying around.
What are you looking at? I'm not going to continue reading along. Me too.
Is it just me who finds it funny that each of them says a few cringeworthy lines?
There's no need to read them out loud like that.
I guess these are phrases you like. This strange procession continued for several tens of minutes.
Misaki, do you have a moment? Huh? I want to join too. There seem to be about 200 notes out there, but they don't seem particularly dangerous. You made this decision after careful consideration, right? Of course. Wouldn't it be easier and better if several people did it? Okay, then come this way.
That's my boy, Sheena, now!
Okay.
I'll do it too!
All right, Tsubaki.
Me too. Me too.
When there were no signs of danger, everyone started joining in. I'm a little worried about that, but yeah, since the only thing I can show is text anyway, it probably doesn't pose much of a threat to me. He gets a piece of paper and there's just like an ocean on it. Ah! I made up my mind. I'll join too. Okay. The number of people participating doubled in an instant, from 5 to 10. I walked towards the line and glanced at the other 4. Even if Tadara's participation was originally impossible, and Chitanda's purpose was to observe us.
So many people are participating. I want to participate too. A weak and pathetic person like me will surely not be able to endure the motive. It would be better for everyone if I stayed like this.
The other 2 must really be scared. Of course, since the first motive was so evil, it's not hard to understand that feeling.
Endlessly looking upon things as strange. The consequences of deeply rooted blindness are disastrous. What on earth is this?
Oh, that was a cute little laugh. I need a burp.
It means to think before you act, you dummy!
I don't know about other people, but hearing that from you hurts my pride.
Oh my, look at this kid! He doesn't seem to know how deep my thoughts are. Let's see, what will show for me? Thou shalt not lie!
Wow, is that a retort? This machine is a real whiz.
In the midst of all the commotion, my turn finally arrived. I picked up a monocoin and put it into the machine. The monokuma doll inside the glass moved its hand back and forth on top of the glass ball as if telling fortunes, and soon a paper slid out. What could be written on it? I pulled out the paper with a little expectation. Shake not, but let yourself be shaken. This may be the only way to escape this place. So, I'm guessing he has seizures, right? Miyuki has seizures. Is that just telling him to face his fear? Like, to jump into the swimming pool and, like, let himself be shaken and then he can escape? How would that let him escape? Is that just saying, like, the only way to escape is to die? I don't know. I expected a vague story to come out, but I didn't expect such an abstract remark. I have no idea what they're talking about, but saying anything about the advice that's already been printed won't make any difference. I put the note in my pocket and insert the next coin. Huh?
Huh? What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, nothing. When Kizuki, who was standing beside me, asked, I stuffed the second piece of paper into my pocket. I didn't want to show this. Shake not, but let yourself be shaken. This may be the only way to escape this place. I didn't want to tell Kizuki that the same phrase appeared on the second piece of paper. This is obviously strange, compared to how other people kept getting different phrases, so I didn't want to reveal it. I didn't want to be treated as a different being anymore. Is it because he lost his memory, so he only has, like, one piece of advice they can give him? Nothing changed after that. The machine spit out a piece of paper with the exact same content written on it, and I hurriedly took the paper into my pocket, afraid of being caught. I repeated this 7 more times. It was my 10th turn, the last of my turn. I picked up the 10th piece of paper without thinking much about it. And surprisingly, the machine had another answer prepared for me. Thinking too much. Why is that? It's a good habit to reconsider. A sentence with a tone that has clearly changed from just moments ago. It felt like they were looking right through me and throwing out a single remark. I stuffed the paper into my pocket as if possessed, and giving up my seat to Kizuki, I returned to the back of the line. I don't know about that last one. No matter how much I think about it, everything in this school seems to treat me as someone special. What the hell am I? What kind of person am I? What kind of guy am I? What kind of guy am I? Guys, nobody said that one before. Come on. Having one more mystery to solve alone was not a pleasant thing.
Miyuki, can you hear me?
Huh? Yeah. It seemed like I was so absorbed in my thoughts that I didn't hear Mitsuki's voice.
We ran out of coins. I think we'll have to search the school for more.
What? No, I have like hundreds. I have hundreds still. I have thousands, don't I, from the class trial? There are about 500 coins piled up. Naturally, there were also about 500 sheets of paper printed. Was there that much paper in the machine?
Yeah, this was way beyond my expectations.
I turned around, and I'm okay now.
Anyone know that out there? Anyone know I'm okay now?
And looked at the clock. About 2 hours had passed since then. So 46 hours remained?
Still, there's plenty of time left. If we look around, it might not be impossible.
Oh, right. Let's look around and find whatever we can find. Don't you think it's too much of a fuss? 46 hours is a long time left. I thought we could take our time and find them.
I'd rather finish this stuff up now than worry. What if we search for them and the coins don't show up?
So, does that mean this thing we had to do as a group is over? I'm going.
So tough.
Needless to say, we have to move out to find the coins anyway. Alright, then everyone, let's voluntarily look for the remaining coins inside the school. I'll call you again when there are 12 hours left until the deadline. Well then, dismissed! Cool. Can you dismiss me, please? The students left in groups of 2s or 3s, and I also walked out of the gym, and I tried to leave. However what? I stealthily stuck close to him as I exited the entrance. I don't know, but anyway, it's really reassuring, you know? How could I not know? I just act according to my principles. Don't try to read too much into it. The only people left behind were Misaki and Ego, and as I expected, their conversation began. I couldn't miss this. If that's what you insist on, then so be it. Still, I'd really appreciate it if you could. If possible, stay with me in that spirit in the future. Really? Well, it's nice that it seems to, like it puts you, it's nice that it seems like you put some thought into it. So, you care? Enough embarrassing talk. I'm going now.
Oh, the conversation ended much faster than I expected. Where's my juicy goss? I quickly moved away, careful not to be heard. Back into my room where I saved. Ego's side view, walking with a nonchalant expression, seemed somewhat nostalgic, but I couldn't grasp the reason. Did she know Kuzu? Did she know Kuzu? I mean, did we all know each other? Because there was that one flashback at the beginning of this chapter, right? Where they were like talking and they knew Iwata. So, I don't know. Even if it's time to find the monocoins and other clues, I can't afford to slack off on my investigation. Let's head out. More free time, bro. More? I mean, I can save, so that's nice, but wow, there's a lot of free time. I've never played a Danganronpa game, so I don't know how many people actually like do the free time and all that, but there's a lot. I don't know how much is usually in normal Danganronpa games either, but in this one, there's a lot. But that's okay. I'll be more up to it next time. It's just, man, am I exhausted from all this voice acting. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, but if you don't mind, like, subscribing, commenting, liking the video if you enjoyed it, and ringing the bell icon. I hope you have a good day, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Peace out!